Hello and welcome back. Okay, so we're next to the Field of Bones, and this is a difficult fight. So I've decided to be a little bit cowardly and leave it for later, mainly because Farid is just a little bit injured. Now we would win this with this lineup, but I really want Farid in the lineup. And yeah, we probably could get away with this without any major difficulties, even if I went in straight away, but I think we'll do a few other things first. Let's play it safe. There's some serpent tracks here, we'll just kill them for the experience, which means the leveling lineup. Leveling lineup, which means you two bozos. So let us leave out Fahad and... let's leave out Horik for once. He usually doesn't get to sit out. I will give him a breather here. And also you don't need a net for this, Mattis. So I'll do this a little bit more safe and perhaps a bit boring things in the meanwhile while we wait. I'll also probably visit Splitterberg, because I'd really like to have that two-handed hammer in that fight against so many opponents of that caliber. Anyways, we can probably just basically autopilot this fight. I could definitely play a bit better if I were not autopiloting, but I will autopilot. Go ahead and blitzkrieg. I'll also... sure, let's move up like here. That's going to be a nice swing. Okay, and Swain gets to try out his new ancient lance. Give it a shot there. It seems I'm perhaps killing too much for the swing. Oh well. If so, then Bertwin, I'm sorry. So maybe I am misjudging the situation in that regard. Yeah, we can do it. So let's do it. Excellent work. Cutting through them. Oh, whoopsie daisy. Just as I said that, I autopiloted and ended Sven's turn. Thought I was still ending Bertwin's turn. Apparently not. Well, in any case, it's fine. Should be fine. Especially with the tactician. So hold steady. Hold steady and miss a 95. That's how we like to do it. Rotate for inspiring presence. Okay, technically they did get to hit us in this fight. But it seems only once. No, twice. Okay. Alright, well, there we go. And Swain has leveled, level 10 now. So the final level goes into back to basics, but now we take unstoppable. And after back to basics, what will I get? Well, we'll see. One thing this guy lacks is Pathfinder, for example, but nothing I can do about that. Alright, projected to be 92 melee skill by level 11. Anyways, I'll visit Splitterberg. We'll be back here, and potentially we'll also do the Stronghold of the Perished. But we'll see, that may still be too tough for us. Entirely possible. They have orc problems here. And also nothing famed. Also 0 tools. Well, I'll get your grains, so I don't feel like I wasted the trip here. Selling price is 16. We can obviously do better, but let's get rid of the snake garbage. Alright. Oh, there's also this place here, but it's sunrise now, so that's a fight for the night time. Oh, and Farid is actually back. Let's loop around here, go back to the Field of Bones, but potentially do something in the meanwhile, so... Goblin tracks. Okay, I don't care about chasing them. Let's scout here. Is there anything? Is there anyone? No. Okay, well, here we are again. Field of Bones. Same lineup. Marnis, many ancient honor gods, some necrosavants, a centurion, and a savant lord. So this is not the leveling fight. This is the top lineup, the A-team in. So let us leave out Sir Ulf. Put it in, and then we want Horik in for Walther. And then it's between Mattis and Randolph, who gets the final spot here. I'll go with Mattis, I think. He performed well against the Savants last time. So let's do a few switches here. So Dieter is on this flank now, because he actually has very, very good defenses, thanks to parry. And we lose Farid next to Sven, so that Sven can disarm opponents if that feels necessary. Mattis is here as a Necrosavant bait, and we also have Raban. I guess I could do it like this. So I don't know. We already have Sven's disarms here. I guess it doesn't really matter. Mattis also has the taunt. I don't remember if I've used this even once. But now may be the time. But yeah, since he's lost the ability to recover, I really wish I had Battle Flow instead of Taunt. But yes, the magic tree still exists, and we may even decide that Mattis is the recipient of that. But that's honestly not that bad of a permanent injury, so we'll see, Alright, nothing else, I guess. So let's see how this one goes. There is the potential of casualties. But if we can't deal with this, then we certainly cannot do the Monolith. So I'll do what I've always, well, not always, but usually have done in these. So back off 2 tiles. And we'll begin next round. Alright, there's Marnis. Marnis's War Cleaver. You don't say. Okay, so I could leave Leonhard here. So him being separated from the rest is how I want to do this, I suppose. Acts again. So potentially this one moves here and can still hit Leonhard. I mean, that's not... That's really... That doesn't matter, I don't think. But I could move here instead. So he'll act as bait for the savants. I'll do that. Alright, and then we bait. Lose out on decisiveness, of course. So Blitzkrieg may be valuable straight away because of the savants. But we'll see. I'm not going to use it automatically here. And I'll lower the speed now. Let's not go too fast. Okay, it may be time to, yes, get in there. Good luck, Leonhard. You'll need it. You'll definitely need it. So yeah, if he can't handle this, then I don't know. We'll have to find another tank, a better one, because this is nothing compared to the Monolith. Though I may want to use the Ichirok armor, or at least the helmet for that. Anyways, here come the savants. Okay, let us begin. Sure, use this, I think. So what am I doing with Farid? I guess he can hit a savant. So he's obviously far more useful against these opponents. But yeah, this one dies to Carolus or someone else. So let's get a bit further in. Switch weapon at this point. Go for the other target. If I step there, that is potentially too much. Potentially. But it also denies them the formidable approach advantage if they get to advance on us. And we have the damage to deal with these pretty quickly. And I can also passing step away potentially. And I can use the swing ability. I guess I'll do it, but I'm not really thrilled. This armor is famed, but it's below 300 durability. No steel brow, no 9 lives, no underdog. Also, this is a 4 AP weapon, so that is scary AF if that hits you. I could just use Farid with... yes. Am I using the Blitzkrieg now? I guess I am. And if I am, I'm not using Adrenaline, but yes, I could use Farid there and use Shatter, but will he be able to hit? I mean, pretty likely, yes. He won't have any support from Sven and the disarms, sadly. Also, yes, Fahad currently has 1 target in range for 2 attacks. I guess he gets to do it. At least if I leave Mattis where he is. But yeah, we can passing step away, I suppose. So I'll do it. But I'm not thrilled. Not happy. Right, let's go for this one here. Excellent. And yeah, since we do have the savants, I guess we do use Blitzkrieg. And I'll also go ahead and use Onslaught, I guess. That helps a lot. And since I've done that, there's no reason to disarm here, I don't think, so we'll just go for the damage. There's the Lord. Oh, moves on Bertwin and curses Hakon. Get destroyed. And time to advance. Though if I do, I lose out on Inspiring Presence. So I could also move here. But I think it's far more valuable to deal with the honor guards with this weapon. Feels like that's the right call. But yeah, having that Inspiring Presence would be nice. But then again, we may be able to activate Berserk from this one if I play my cards correctly. Will I do so though? We'll see. Advance. Take some damage. Alright. Don't think I need to disarm. So let's go for damage again. Also move here. It's a bit closer to Bertwin in case I need the not disarm. Well, disarm as well, but what I mean is the rotation. He definitely doesn't want to stay there, but we'll just use the passing step, I guess. That's the plan. So let's weaken like one of these, so we make it potentially easier for Hakon to activate Berserk, if this one is still here, which it might be. It may be there. May not be there, I mean. That was what I meant to say, but was unable to do so. I can't use a net on the Lord here. I'll use one on this one. And then step over here and put Mattis at danger, but if he dies, he dies. I don't really mind. Yeah, I don't really mind if he dies, to be honest. Though he is good, but it's kind of his job to survive these situations or die. So we'll see what I do with Fahad next round, because I want to move him somewhere where he has the allies. Anyways. Get out of here. There we go. That's why I wanted the hammer here. What was the chance? It was 95, okay. Okay, and it is time for a swing. It's also yes, god damn it. I've blocked myself out of the passing step. God damn it. That may be actually problematic. Maybe not, but we'll likely take some damage here. I mean, maybe it's completely fine. We'll see. I also do have the hold steady option. So alright, you're not really helping me there. And we won't have enough for a Berserk, I don't think, but I guess I just go for it. Let's go for this one so that we help out, well, the middle section. Oh, it was enough. Never mind. Easy. Go for that one, actually. And then just end. And now we could go for a disarm. So if I want to help out Bertwin, that means I wait, I suppose. Wait or move in to disarm one of these. I suppose trying the disarm is pretty useful. I can also use the taunt for once. So I could disarm this one, and that basically saves Bertwin already, I think. I'm not really worried about these savants. Disarm there. $87. Yes, hammer time. And was it actually a complete waste of a disarm? Well, not completely. Okay. Speaking of disarms, I guess I could go for some here. Careless. If I kill this one... We don't have anyone for deter unless this one perhaps relocates. Oh well. I mean, it's better to do something here, right? But we'll see how Leonhard can handle this. So this may be a bit overkill here. It takes a while to get back on this northern flank. I think it's probably better actually to go there, but I could also wait. Because one of the savants, for example, may want to reposition. I'll just wait. Alright, so taunt this lord, I guess, and then riposte. Though, yeah, actually, yes, this weapon has cleaving swing, so will he just use that? Potentially, yes. And also it has a split, right? Cleaving split, yes. So if I move here... Well, we'll see if that is completely wasted. Kind of. I guess he could have also decided to go for someone like Fahad or Helmer or Horik. Speaking of Fahad, I think I'll wait here. And now it's time to hold steady. Okay, they're going for Horik. Horik has been hit, but the armor does repair itself. The chances here are pretty high. And I can't get rid of the formidable approach easily. Anyways, we can keep on indoming. If I move here, I guess it's mostly beneficial, despite potentially having to move there for one more tile of movement. They may be enticed to go for Dieter, who is now separated. Anyways, can I get 3 allies for Fahad? It seems like the answer is no. But he needs help, as does Horik. Let's move here. And I may want to taunt the Lord again, but if I do so, he probably goes for this split attack, so that may be unnecessary. It's also a lot of fatigue to use. I think I'll just go for the attack. Not sure if correct. And he misses. Okay, that's not good that they're still willing to go for Horik, though this one decides to move once for some reason. Unable to hit Fahad, that's excellent. Alright, that one I'll save for Dieter, so go for this one. Manages to hit Mattis. Chance 44. And also hits Raban. No, that 44 on Raban. And for Mattis it was 46. Yeah, these Necrosavant Lords are an absolute menace. They're just a menace. Dennis the Menace. Okay, let's disarm again, then deal damage. And here we can use the shatter. Well done. He may need to recover soon though. Can I now get the 3 allies? Probably not. Is this going to be enough to kill that one? Maybe. Just maybe. No. So yeah, one of the reasons I took Rebuke here is I want some way of getting rid of the formidable approach. So it's kind of working, but we can't really rely on it being quickly able to do that. In any case, let's kill things. Go for this first. Oh, and you've been inspired, yes. Of course that happens, so you don't even need 3 allies. Alright. It's going pretty well, I'd say. Could be going far worse. I don't know which one to go for here. I guess this one. Though then I'm not inspired, but I don't know, whatever. And yes, indeed, Matt is here. Just goes for the Savant, I guess. Would also help a lot if I had Pathfinder instead of Taunt. Well, we've actually used Taunt now, so... Also, yeah, I forgot he has Second Wind, but I guess it's fine because he's getting fatigued out anyway. And at this point, I think I'll increase the speed. Okay, let's wait for the Lord, because he may be in range of Hakon. Acts in 1, I guess I get rid of you. Instead of going for the Savant there. Do you guys have rotation, by the way? You do. So it's a slight risk. Passing, passing here. But I'll do it. Oh. Well, at least it does take him some AP to use the Sanjin Curse, so he was unable to attack there. Anyways, this fight is mostly over. Do I even disarm? I think I just go for damage. Nice headshot. Yeah, their chances to hit are so high, especially with the formidable approach. So we can pretty much guarantee, or that's my guesstimate at the moment, that in the Black Monolith in Hardened, your tank in the flank will die. But of course, if he does die, then he's done his job, as long as he doesn't die too quickly. So as long as he lasts for, well, as long as possible, of course, then it's kind of fine. How annoying of you, Necrosavant Lord. Anyways, the honor guards can be destroyed pretty easily, at least. With the right equipment, the right people. Oh, I didn't even realize. Sanguine Curse is also less stamina and less fatigue recovery. How annoying. At least, I think, if memory serves, there's only one Necrosavant Lord in the Monolith fight, so... If there were more than one, then... Well, fill in the blanks. Shouldn't have done that because of that stupid rebuke. It didn't matter though. Well, there we go. Yeah. Pretty easy in the end, actually. So there we go. Marnis's War Cleaver, it's not going to be used. But more importantly, a couple of Shimmering Ashes. Those are what we need. Okay, I guess we could go take a look here at the Stronghold of the Perished, because we need more ashes. Always more. We're never satisfied. Raban, level 14. I'll get the fat over the hit points. Not sure if actually the better choice, but let's do it. The disarming is so costly. When you don't have finesse, for example. Sacrifice was on day 471, I think. So there's still a bit of time. And now we also have the cocaine. Okay, so this is, it seems a bit easier. I'm not sure if it's easier, but no savants this time. I guess we'll do it, but I would really prefer to fight savants. We need those Shimmering Ashes. What is the condition of the gear? It's mostly fine. We could still camp for a bit, I guess, or go for another softer target somewhere. There's also supposed to be an orc camp, I believe, somewhere here. Weirdly enough, where there's a famed, I think, helmet. Not that we really care, but we've had that rumor. So it may refer to somewhere else. I don't know. Yeah, we want our gear to be in better condition. Well, let's camp for a bit and then decide whether we'll go for this or something else. A man in a suit of armor stops you on the path. You put a hand to your sword and order him to announce his intentions, all the while keeping your eyes peeled for an ambush. The stranger takes a step forward and removes his helm. I am Casimir, a fighter from a fiery land with no name. I stood upon the hills of evil counsel. I slew the monsters of Death Ungrat. I gave peace to the spirits of Shelstea. When the ancients speak, I listen. And so here I am. You take your hand off your sword and ask him of the ancients. He nods and speaks. The man before man. The ancients were suzerain over all things, having forged an empire that stretched to realms far beyond this one. All this chaos is mere fragments of their destruction. A man may die, but an empire does not. An empire decays piece by piece, and takes with it all that it thinks it is owed. The Crusader puts his helmet back on and holds his sword up. The empire of the ancients stirs in its grave. I wish to help quiet it. I offer you my sword, mercenary. Well, you might as well join us, but maybe you should have done some research on whom you're joining. Casimir the Crusader, level 9. Melee defense of 3. Oh, well, he can only roll up to 5. Let's see if I can get him brain damage, I guess, but do I want him even after that? We'll see. Well, thanks for the stuff at least. So he's fearless, he hates undead, and he's also impatient. Casimir joined your party during the Undead Scourge. Little is known about him, and he almost never talks, save for the occasional grunt while swinging his sword. His language seems to be codified into one simple structure, killing creatures of evil. Well, we're not evil here. You don't need to worry about that. Max rolled hit points, nearly max resolve. Melee skill could be higher. Yeah, no stars, no discovered talents, so if I want to try the brain damage, then I guess... Well, then again, he could also be perhaps a better banner candidate than Sir Ulf, since he does have leadership. 3-star fatigue. Well, that's a lot of fatigue at least. So yeah, I guess he'd make a pretty good banner. Especially if I purchase Nimble, after which taking Steel Brow and Fortified Mind. But yes, he does need brain damage to actually convert. Oh, what the... Oh, he has this from the Soldier perk group. Okay, so he doesn't have everything. So he can only rally. He cannot do the other Reforged leadership things like supporter, encourage, command, inspiring presence. Well, in that case, I don't know. I mean, he may want to take rally, but I'm not going to keep him unless he's useful in some other way, even if he does get the brain damage. He may go with shields. Anyways, let's level him. So yeah, I guess I don't necessarily prioritize the resolve here, because he lacks the other. He doesn't have the leadership perk group. He does have pattern recognition, so he could be semi-similar to Sven, who's using shields and axes, but yeah, we'll see. Probably he won't be with us for the long term, but we'll see. Max rolls melee skill here. $66 now. He doesn't have parry nor anticipation. And I think I ignore the initiative with only 1 star. I haven't really built anyone around initiative apart from one swordman. Was his name Ludger? I believe that was his name. And he's long gone. Oh, nice. +3/+3 in a row. Twice there. Well, actually, he's reached 80 melee skill. Is that good enough? Will he get brain damage? Tune in next time to find out. No, well, maybe we'll find out in this episode. Maybe I don't even take any perks here. We'll just get him killed. This helmet is a bit heavy for you. Let's go with something lighter, which is easier to repair. You can have that. You can try out your sword. Yeah, I think if I do keep him, he does probably go with shields. Shields and something. Maces or axes. With pattern recognition. And probably goes nimble so he can make more use out of the fatigue that he has. But yeah, we'll see. He needs the brain damage. He's not bad, but yeah. Anyways, how are we doing? So I switched some armors, so I guess I can switch back. Let's see here, so that goes to you. So Mattis's helmet, Sven's helmet, Raban's helmet are still damaged, as well as Horik's helmet. But they're helmets, so it won't take that long. Let's continue camping. Okay, let's see. I guess I can switch Horik's helmet for this fight. Let's see what happens to the nimble value here. So 18%, 25. I guess that's fine. Let's go with this helmet instead of this one, since he doesn't have steel brow. This is kind of fine to have in this fight. That's fine-ish. And actually, I can use Randolph here if I'd like. And then a bit low on, well, not really low, but a bit damaged on Hakon. That should still be fine, though. This is fine. Okay, so this fight we want to break shields. So Sven is next to Farid to enable that. Peter is here. I could once again do it like here instead, like I did, I believe, a while ago in a similar fight. But this is also fine. I think we'll just go with this, and it will be fine. What can go wrong? Oh, hello. How are you confident, serpents? You're just serpents. I could bring them into this fight. Okay, fine, I'll do it. I don't need to do it, but let's do it. There we go. Well, that should make this easier. Stupid serpents. Takes a while to load because there's so many enemies. Come on, game, you can do it. Don't crash on me. There you go. 57 enemies. Okay, so this will take a while. I put the combat speed at maximum and it's still taking this long. Snakes. Why did it have to be snakes? Alright, so if enough of them come for us, then I do need to worry a bit about their drag ability. I think I'll go like this way. That's going to spend quite a bit of fatigue in this terrain though. I don't know, is it necessary? Maybe it's not necessary. And let's just do the same thing as always in these undead fights. Well, nearly always. And yeah, the the vast amount of enemies and the game being unable to handle something like this, as well as being modded, as well as Swifter's maximum speed makes the game stutter a bit. Well, that's too bad. Yeah, I can already hear the fun has begun. Yeah, it's kind of a slideshow in this fight, but we'll lower the combat speed. Not yet, but soon. Alright, there we go. I'll lower it now a bit. And now I'll increase it again, since it's serpent time again. Took me a long while to realize Swifter actually does have shortcut keys, but luckily at some point I did. Better late than never. I'll use Onslaught. Should help us out here. Chance to hit 75. I could not split shield here actually, but I think I will. 69. Oh, that wasn't enough. Well, that's because of one with the shield, I guess. That is enough. I may use a net at some point. Is now the time? It's kind of a waste. But if I do nothing here, that's also a waste. Well, I'll do nothing still, I think. Can't really get anywhere good. I was expecting you to be dead. Well, you're not. Two 90% miss. Well, actually the second one, yes, it was still 90. Yeah. Let's do nothing here. I mean, I guess I can activate Rebuke. Like, whatever. Alright. I don't have all day. I may want to save Hold Steady for if there's any serpents left, but will there be? I mean, maybe? I don't know. They probably don't have enough opposition in the skeletons, because it seems like the majority of them are here, but not sure. Well, I'll save it still. Nice, and move in, and good. I have combo. There we go. And there's an honor guard there. Waiting around. I'll just wait, I think. Here we split shield. Okay, I guess it's time to do something, Mattis. Let's just go for this. And sure, let's use this. Okay, let's see here. So that would be a kill, but that means no inspiring presence for Carolus. So instead, I'll go for this. The Legatus. Still over 40 enemies left here. Okay, this weapon has a split attack. I don't know. It's this is fine. There we go. Only 40 enemies remain, so that's good. Well, now that that happened, feels like a waste to use this weapon. I'll do that. I guess I still do something though. This is 17 fatigue. I don't know. I guess I do. I guess... Oh, never mind. I can't. Never mind. I don't. I could use Shatter. 21. Well, sure. This is the worst Shatter of all time, but I will use it. Good luck, Mattis. You may need it unless I disarm. I guess I could disarm. But I don't think I will. Just do that. And also this. I'll just do nothing here, I think, unless I knock away. Is that worth? Kind of, I guess. Since you are shield walling. You failed, okay. Whatever. Stabity stab, 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 stab. I'll recover for Fresh and Furious. Oh, there we go. We actually see something. One of them is confident and one of them is wavering. Okay, so yeah, remains to be seen just what we'll face here. The damage on this sword is quite nice. Would have been nice to get that sword master that we tried to get brain damage on. Anyways, I'll move like there and end there. Was considering recovering, but that's kind of meaningless. Okay. So it seems like there's plenty of snakes left. We can take it easy here for a bit. I think I will, because we want to use the hold steady ability. And we still have Blitzkrieg, right? Do we? Have I already used it? Whatever, it's fine. So I'll move like just a bit here. If I recover, did that affect? I need to check. Unstoppable. Yes, you lose all stacks. Okay, well, we'll just move like one tile. We'll go for it soon enough. I guess I could send Leonhard there to scout the area. That's fine. Alright, I think we go for it now. Even if they manage to grab some of us, it should be fine. Time to die, snakes. Also, out of curiosity, okay, drag is 20 fatigue. So, yeah, they can basically always use it. Serpent Bite is only 5 fat. Alright, let's go for it, I guess. Alright, not much longer. Getting a bit tired of this one. And to attack the other one, but I didn't. Yeah, we still had the Blitzkrieg as well, not that it matters. Alright, only 6 left. There we go. Okay, so it took a while, but easy. Loot is just things to sell. So we do get a flash bot for some reason. Okay. Bertwin, level 16. Helmer, level 23. From humble beginnings. Helmer is quite valuable, though he could be far better still. Anyways, I am satisfied with him. Okay, Randolph is feeling left out, so let's get him in the lineup. And Casimir, don't you worry, we'll get you killed soon enough. Okay, let's see here. So, we do want to go north again, because the sacrifice is closing in. Would be amusing to sacrifice the Crusader. There's also this place here, the Golden Sun Hideout. On a hill, that doesn't matter since it's the nomad location though, but yeah, it's going to be morning. Well, we can take a look. Dozens. A few archers, a few desert stock. This is easy. We can do this during the daytime. There's no champion even. Okay, we'll just go in. So, if there's 3 desert stalkers, they maybe have a chance of deleting someone. Now, while I say it's easy, I don't think this is a leveling fight. So let's go in with the top lineup. And also, Randolph, don't use a net for this. Let's do it something like this, though the Inspiring Presence is more useful there. Stalkers are splitting their damage. It seems there's only 2 of them. Okay, yeah, I get it. You can stop now. And move, okay. Okay. I think I'll just do this. Hello! Oh, you're not dead. Once again, expected death. That would have been nice. Well, that's too bad. Do I use Blitzkrieg straight away? I think I do. Also reposition. Like this. I may be underestimating them, but I think we'll be fine. We'll be just fine here. Oh yeah. Arrow to the knee. Okay, sword lance. Let's see if that's going to cause any problems. Oh, you're fleeing. And now you're dead. Kill that one. Let's see here. Somewhere in the middle. Deleted. Oh yeah, you can't get through that since he's alive still. Technically alive. That's going to be a nice shatter. Oh, I meant to go for this one, but the game lagged a bit. Or my hand lagged a bit. Well, it's fine. Okay, their turn. Get riposte. Acts in 22, acts in 31. Well, let's get rid of you. Staggered. Rumble hits for 10%. Acts in 13, acts in 15. Never acts. Okay. Not enough? Okay. Oh, what the hell? 32? Well, I guess fair enough. Kind of annoying. Okay, Bertwin. Switch weapon, maybe? Yeah. Hit that fat situation. Okay, not much longer. That was a waste. Doesn't matter. I suppose we could have treated this as a leveling fight. Okay, and now I need to prioritize. Let's see here. Some stuff is going to spoil. We're also running low on food. Okay, this gets a bit annoying. Irritating. Bothersome. Irksome. That's actually worth a lot. We don't really need the money at the moment, but okay, let's, yeah, fine. That's good enough. Good enough. Okay, no levels out of that. You guys are sad. I could actually go back to the hub, but we do want to go north. Let's go to cargo. So yeah, we'll need to find more necrosavants. Because we have 2 ashes, right? Two. Yeah, I think you need 3 for the Kraken. I'll just leave this contract here. We'll not do it. Selling for 11. Pass. Okay, let's start going north. Hopefully at Dornberg we'll get like a reasonable selling price. So yeah, we are on the Goblin Ambition. We'll see if I ever complete it, but it would be nice for the Kraken to have the amulet. I made it here. Okay, I'll offload a few things at least. But I suppose we'll try to get to Lugnister to sell the majority. Or at least the more valuable things. Famed armor. It's pretty good actually. That's an upgrade, so I will purchase that. It's like a medium. Can even be used by Nimble, I guess. Let's compare. Yeah, I'd say it can be used by Nimble. 23 goes to 27. Yeah, that's fine. Will I give it to Hakon though, or someone else? Let's see here. So, this one is 25 weight, but that's after... It's the same weight. It's better. Let's use this. Do I still have? Yes, I do. Per padding. 25 weight and... plus 28 durability. And then we have this piece for someone else. Someone like... maybe for Hutch. Kind of similar piece. I'm also using a medium armor kind of on Farid, of course, but that is the aspect of Davkul. We'll go with that for now. We go for Hutch here. 24, 23. No, let's go with this one and keep this one as a spare unless I can figure out. You're nimble. You're nimble. Technically could be nimble with this, but... one of these guys could use it. Flexible. Okay, fine. You can use that. Alright. Found a use for money. Okay, let's go to... Day 490. So a couple of days still. Until the sacrifice can trigger. Let's go to Swordfeste first. First to Swordfeste. No famed things here. Other stuff is here though. Okay, and training. Okay, don't train Casimir. That may be a waste of money. Hakon is drunk. One beer and he's drunk. What a lightweight. Okay. Let's go towards Luknisted. Lots powder bag. I'll make one of those. Alright, and that goes for obviously Walther. Oh yeah, he's encumbered now. Well, hopefully we can improve his... well, we can actually, yes, by switching helmets. I will do so. He has steel brow, so fine. 22 and 8. Did I switch with someone? Yes, I did. That was with... who was it? Horik? Yeah, Horik. Switch back. So the difference isn't that big, but switch back. Okay. To Hermanshof. Secure overgrown tombstones. Well, maybe at some point. At the moment, we'll just go to Lugnisted. Right, is this the zombie fight event? A pile of rubble stands off the side of the path. There before it is a studious greybeard looking keenly at the stones. He's so deep in thought he probably wouldn't notice if you simply walked on. Let's see what he's up to. Oh. You're not about to leave this poor old sod out here by himself. You sidle over to him and ask what he's up to. He looks over at you, what must be at least 70 winters having weathered his skin into a leathery and permanent wince. He laughs. Trying to make sense of it all. The dead are rising up out of the earth, and seeing as how I'm about to shuffle off to a grave of my own any day now, I figured why not be sure I'm not one to join their ranks. This here was a temple where I was offered purgation as a child. I was also wedded here, and saw my only son wedded here as well. Curious, you ask what destroyed the building. The man laughs again. People came here asking the same questions I did. Godly questions in a world where the earth has manifested itself deific and rebirthed the dead. Violence was the answer they found, and so they decided to dismantle it stone by stone. I'd admonish them for that, but it would be a ruse. I'd probably do the same as they did had I the means, but you know, I'm old as shite and can't do much beyond lifting my own fingers. It's quite easy to be pacifist, when even a fly can lick your nose, free of punishment. To be the pacifist. His hearty laugh returns. He offers you a silver bowl. Found this in my search. Monks used to splash water in it to cleanse the sick. It ain't the answer I was looking for, but here, take it. I've no use for such things. Not now. Not in any sense. Good luck out there, and if you see me again like that, please put me out of my misery. Godspeed, stranger. Pretty sure that's the same event where you can encounter a zombie fight, but I may be incorrect. Anyways, let's wait. And then we sell. 21 is the price here. Okay, Marnis's walk lever. You may leave. You may be sold. I'll sell one of the Blade Dancer's head wraps at this point. $150 armor. Do I care? Sell this Adorned Warrior's armor at this point. $150.16. Sell it. Alright, so while we're here in the north, we could also look for the Ijirok. Where is that creature hiding at? Anyways, what are these? Find Homestead. Caravan to Eckholtz. So it's day 492, so we are far enough, so the sacrifice can trigger, but I do have the happy powder now, so we don't necessarily need to abide by that. So let's see here. I don't really care if Casimir leaves or gets sacrificed. But we do have Sir Ulf. Well, we have enough happy powder. Yeah, easily enough. So we can just ignore that. Let's look for the Ijirok, I think. There may also be something new that has spawned here. Let's scout like here first. And then go north maybe. There's also this place here. We left that once though. But maybe I'll feel confident enough to try that. I mean, we will win. I'm pretty sure. We're strong enough. Anyways, let's see if we can find anything. Oh, stone pillars. We did find something. Okay. I don't have enough shimmering ashes, but yeah, let's go take a look here. You stumble across a woman in the swamps, alone and with a rucksack and a pannier with rolls of what may be maps, and there's a dagger to her left hip, and pots and pans to her right. There's a kicked campfire nearby, and a pile of tomes shoot into a velvet sock. Everything she is and everything she has is covered in the greenery of the mire. She's standing there staring at you and you at her. It is not exactly ordinary for a woman to be out alone in the bog. She smiles quaintly, hesitantly. Hello? With a hand on the handle of your sword, you eye the surrounding paths for an ambush. You ask her what she's doing out this way, and she says you wouldn't believe her. You've seen enough to lend credence to even the edges of whatever insanity she could respond with. The woman nods. Well, all right then. Come on over and I'll show you. Starting to lose my voice a bit. I'm in search of a monster, and whether real or farce, to me it is a monster all the same. Understand? The monster I'm seeking is the Kraken. Well, so how can I help? The woman rummages through her rucksack and produces a signet unlike any you've seen before. Well, if you say so. She flips it to you as though it were a shite counterfeit coin. Got plenty where that came from. Well, not here exactly. Wouldn't want you to get any ideas about robbing and ravaging, you know? But you do what I ask and I'll dump a chest of those on ya. You pocket the signet and ask her what's needed. She answers. That I'm not entirely yet sure of. Sailors talk of the Krakens as being natural enemies to whales, but well, there are no whales around these parts, given we are on land and all. But there is something close, an unhold of the bog. I suspect the Krakens, through eons of time, moved inland and fed upon what they could, and like when they were in the seas, found an enemy here just as well. Bring me 3 unhold hides, and I may be able to lure the beast out of its slumber yet. Out of its slumber? Where the hell would it even be sleeping? You shrug and figure if she's willing to rid herself of such magnificent jewelry, then you'd be more than happy to oblige her. So did I have 3? I think I do. Yes. Yes, I do. You bring the woman her unhold hides, only to find there are more people now. Are those there? They are. She snaps her fingers and a few helpers take the hides away. You ask who the hell these people are. She shrugs. They just started arriving, I guess. Said it was in the stars for them to be here, and I ain't one to question that. And no, I ain't going to pay them what I owed you. They're just happy to be here, away from everywhere else. Away from everything, always. So the deal's done then? I think we're closer to the awakening. The helpers here said they saw stars, but I think what they really saw were fireflies. I see them sometimes myself. Little bugs that glow in the dark. I've tried to capture a few, but they keep winking away. With so much help around here, I have had more time to delve into the books, and in that time I noticed something. What do you see in this picture? Look closely now. You stare at it, but shrug. She drags her fingers across the particularities of the drawing as though her narration were etching it there and then. Moonlight. This battle occurred at night. What are these here? Flying above the fight? Seagulls? No, those are bats. What in the hells are bats doing flittering around in the middle of the ocean? And then there's this man here at the helm of the ship, with the long ears and the black cloak. An interesting figure, no? And then there's this, a few pages down, a record of, I quote,
a vagabond who threw bats out of his cloak to mask his escape. Rather particular, no? I think these were called necrosavants, ancient ones. And I think they weren't ambushed by the Kraken, I think they were hunting it. Sighing, you ask what she needs. Depends if they exist or not, for with mine own eyes I have not witnessed them, but in my days I've seen the shamans and the magicians with their strange glittery ashes. Perhaps trickery, perhaps not. Bring me 3 ash piles of these night men, and we may have our Kraken yet.
The woman excitedly stuffs her face with more mushrooms. She pauses, grinning with black caps for teeth.
And then you'll have your crowns too, of course.
From dust to finding dust. Okay, so we have 2 of those. And once I get 3, I need to decide whether we'll go for the goblin amulet first. Anyways, let's continue looking. I'll visit Hammerden, I guess. So we could do something like this to get the Crusader struck down. I think I will. Sure. Not this. This. Hunt down what terrorizes. As long as it's not like nachos. Gets webnecks. Alright. Casimir the Crusader. Let's put you in instead of you. And this is a leveling fight probably, but I'll decide in a bit just what lineup to use. Oh, you're this way. Okay, yeah, we'll treat it as a leveling fight. Let's leave out for Hart, for Swain. And let's leave out for it. For Sir Ulf. And let's do this as well. Okay, so good luck to you, Casimir. This is not like the best fight to do this. But it will be fine. $55, huh? Okay. We may use Blitzkrieg straight away, but we'll see. Okay, terrain is not helping us out here. Alright, Casimir, it's time to... Well, actually, just move like there. I'll use the Blitzkrieg later, I think. So many spooters. Right. Pretty good shot. I don't know, maybe we'll even skip the Blitzkrieg. Okay, I'll separate you, Casimir, I think. If he doesn't get struck down in this fight, that's also fine. Two remain. He's taken a hit. He's taken poison. Well, I can pretty much guarantee, I guess, that he goes down. I'd like that to happen, and I suppose I do. Okay, try to move. Try to move. No, you can't. The range sucks for my struck down ambitions. Okay. Since I'm using this weak lineup and not really focusing, this is taking a bit longer than it would otherwise. Oh, there was one there. I didn't see you. All right. Strike him down, please, so he may arise stronger than you could ever imagine. Do it! Do it! Do it! Kill me, I'm here. Do it. Come on, kill me.
God damn it. UI, please come back. Thank you. He's confident. It's looking like he won't actually get struck down here.
Maybe though. Come on, do it! Do it! They're not doing it. Well, too bad. So. Actually try to free him with someone else so he can try to move more. So he gets himself killed. Oh, come on. Do it. Thank you. Oh, there was one there. I can't even see them. Oh, he's fatigued out. Well, we'll get him killed later, if so. I guess. If it doesn't happen here. It's getting closer. At this point, let's leave him in the net. Free you. Kill that, but leave that one alive. Metagaming. Everyone's favorite pastime. One of them is fleeing. Okay, don't kill anymore. I hope they still continue fighting back. Seems to be happening, okay. Come on, hit him. Kill him, come on. Come on. You can do it, guys. I believe in you. Stupid spiders. Now this is boat racing. Come on, kill him. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. Okay, there we go. He's going to die to poison. Okay, now we kill the spiders. Die, you stupid things. Okay, can I see? Yes, there's one there, but I can't attack it. Okay, I'll just move. Help your friend! Help him out. He needs it. He needs your help. Ah! There we go. There we go. Alright. My energy levels are pretty low. We'll see. Did we get lucky there? Is there still an enemy around? Don't think so. Just a pile of corpses. Just end. End round. He misses his eye. Do we continue trying to get him brain damaged? If I dismiss him, this is going to give experience to the indebted in the roster. I think I just get him killed. Probably. I don't know. Annoying though. Okay. Walter, level 10. Okay, let's take the melee defense and the melee skill here. And let's take Bullseye. Hakon, 21. Sir Ulf, level 6. Do I care about +2 melee skill? I don't think I do. He can rotate others if he runs out of things to do. I'll take the range defense here. And let's take command. Oh yeah, we can't even sacrifice the Crusader because he's too high level. I just realized. Oh well. Sucks. We'll try to get him killed in battle, I guess. Or give him that brain damage. Rising Star Thief. Who's asthmatic. Okay, yeah, I'm getting tired and it's been long enough, so I'll leave it here. Thanks for watching, and I shall see you next time.